Hello everybody, my name is Claudia Caraba and I can tell you I'm very happy to be here with you today. I have been asked, what is my vision? What is my goal, my mission? And many of you who know me already know that I do my best to offer a different perspective on what it means to live a life here. Now, I am challenged, I believe, like most people, and I usually can rise to a challenge, but I'm beginning to discover the amount of limitations and barriers that I've put around myself that I didn't even know about. So first of all, I want you to know I believe, this is my core values, that we are all children of our Creator, the universe, God, Yahweh, Buddha, whatever name you have for it, for wherever you live in the world. It doesn't matter. It is our guiding force, and it is also a guiding principle, and that we have access to what that guiding force is and does in our lives if we can connect with it. And we can connect with it because God has given us this body, and this body registers yes and no. And no is down here, you can't even hardly see it. But when we're going in the wrong direction, we know that automatically. So my goal or my mission really is to have a closer walk with God, have a closer walk with that connection to our source, our Creator, so that I can be steered appropriately. Now, I'm discovering, especially, this has been in particular a lifelong journey for me of bumping up against where limitations, barriers, thoughts, or thinking has stopped me in my tracks and only allowed me to progress so far. And because of that, I have been going through challenge after challenge after challenge. And when I'm bumping up and meeting those, the one thing that holds fast for me is that I always keep my faith in God. That He's got my back, that there's a reason for this, and there's always a reason. There is always a reason. You have to know that. So what for me is, I've always wanted to travel. I've always wanted to be a force for change in others' lives. I've always wanted to, let me just say, because I know that I'm His child, and I know you are too. We are children of our Creator. And so genetically, you have that within you. You have that, we have that strength and courage and bravery, and the system is within us to take that closer walk with Him. I want to be that expression, and I try to do that. I walk that talk almost every single day, even through my challenges, and there have been many. I'm in my middle 70s, and things just don't always go the way you think they will. So I've always wanted to speak around the world, globally. I want to reach the biggest audience I possibly can, and I'm not afraid to get up and do that. And I think that what I'm trying to say to you is that bravery is within all of us, and that what I am discovering most recently within this last year and a half in particular is the things that were buried, hidden within me, and never die. The things that we don't, that are emotionally challenging for us, are there by the ego's command to say, I'm going to steer you away from that. I don't know if you had a boyfriend who dumped you in high school or sooner, could have been grade school, and he just said, I found a girl with pigtails and red hair and freckles I just fell in love with over here, and so goodbye, and you just were crushed by that. Well, that gets buried, and it helps us to, the way it lands on us is that we are challenged to feel we're good enough, worthy enough, and all those things. Well, I've had a lifetime of of woundings, I'm going to call it, things that hit you hard that you didn't know what to do with. And I was raised in a house of 7 men. I had a younger sister and my mother, but my mother just really couldn't cope with a lot of stuff and had her own set of problems. So what I'm saying is to you, I am in a process with a great organization right now to unlock, move past those barriers, those limitations, those old limiting thoughts. And it's called the Brave Thinking Institute. And what I want to share with you is that through my growth, and it has always been this way through my experiences, which give us growth and expansion and clearer, call it clarity, clearer understanding of what is in the way, so that we can move beyond it and expand into who God intended us to be. And to me, that's what this whole earth walk is about, that we're here because we're trying to get a closer walk with our Creator. So, through patterns, habits, different behaviors, all of our experiences and our challenges, we are His, to begin with, divine works of art. But the thing I want to tell you is we're always in process. It's a progressive kind of a thing. With every challenge that we bump up against, that we overcome and move beyond, it improves the colors in your painting of you, of who you are, and what you're accomplishing. So I hope you'll stick with me, that we can move together through some of these things. It is my greatest joy, my greatest pleasure. It is the thing that gives me purpose, meaning, is to fulfill my vision, and I try to do that on a daily basis with you. So leave your comments, leave your questions for me, like, subscribe, and share, and let's start moving together to build a golden planet of light, love, harmony, peace, truth, trust, and understanding, and get rid of all those things that are in the way of that. I love you. I love you this much. These arms go all the way around you. And until our next getting together, be safe, be well, and be happy. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Those are the things that help me to help you the most.